Hey everybody, Brent from Rocky Horn Angus Ranch. Hopefully the wind doesn't play too much hell with the audio. All of our snow is pretty much gone, and I just wanted to come and see how bad a shape we're going to be in come this spring. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't look good. So I'm going to flip you around here. I'm out in the pasture by our dugout water hole. This is what it looks like. This is more water than it was in here last fall, just because we had snow, a little bit of runoff. Normally the water is all the way up there, as you can tell, and that's probably about, that would make it about 3 feet deep, maybe a little bit more, 4 feet. Normally when the cows walk in here, their heads barely stick out. Hi. And this time of year when the snow's all melted and it's running off, this right here, this ditch that runs through out into the highway ditch, this is running. And it runs through all the way, kind of squiggles along there, goes through the farmyard, and it usually floods our kind of that bottom low corral that you've seen before in previous videos. So to say we're a little concerned up here right now is an understatement. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Not sure. It might be ugly. We're talking a little bit of rain and snow next week, but the closer we get, the more they're taking it out now. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully the old wives' tale comes true. 90 days after a fog, you get moisture, because boy, was it late January, we had a lot of fog for like a week straight, and now these last 2 mornings again we've had fog too. So if that's the case, we're gonna have some moisture, but it's gonna be a little on the late side for getting the grass going. So hopefully we get some snow here. I don't want snow because my lots aren't terribly muddy right now, so calving shouldn't be too bad when it starts. I'm still waiting, by the way. So I don't know. I got one cow, that same cow that I showed in the last video. She's, I don't know what the heck she's waiting for. Waiting for the weather to turn bad, I'm sure. So another one of my one of those bred heifers that I bought a couple weeks ago, she's starting to come around. Her ultrasound due date is actually tomorrow, Sunday. Today's Saturday. So it's about 52 degrees out right now, but the wind's blowing like crazy. So anyways, just thought I'd show you guys what it looks like out here. It's not too pretty. It's a little concerning. So I don't know. It seems like the big guy upstairs usually comes through one way or another to help us out to make things work, but I don't know. Trust him, I guess. Meanwhile, these monkeys are running around up here. All they want to do is run around. The Rocky Run Creek isn't even running. That's how low we are. This is normally right over where those rocks are at over there. It's normally where I cross with a four-wheeler, because that's all I can cross with this time of year is a four-wheeler. And you gotta stand up on the seat in the rack and stuff, because the water comes up so far. It's not gonna be the case this spring the way it looks. Fortunately, in this pasture though, over there, there's kind of a lake or a large slough, so there's some water here. I mean, there should be some water here, but the problem is that little slough also needs this to run to kind of flush it out and freshen up the water this time of year, and it's just not happening. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. What am I doing, you ask? I'm sitting here trying to psych myself up to do this head gasket project. It is not working very well. About 10 years ago, I'd have been all over this thing. I probably had it changed a long time ago. I just don't find as much joy in it as I used to. So, anyways, I need to start on it. I might wait until next weekend to start on it because my brother's going to be home. I'm going to try and talk him into coming out and, if nothing else, helping me get the hood off. And inside of a pickup like this, it would just be nice to have somebody to, if nothing else, hand tools, or when I pull intake gas intakes off, intake carb, valve covers, and then the head, have somebody to grab it so I don't have to crawl in and out constantly, because this thing sits just high enough that it can't reach in there very good. So I don't know, we'll get to it sometime. Gate opener is still working pretty good. I did have a little issue here this winter while it was super cold out. I don't know what's causing it. It would just start beeping, like this loud, obnoxious beep, like a freaking smoke detector. And you could hear it all across the farm. It wouldn't just beep once, it said beep, beep, then it'd do like a triple beep. I went to the diagnostics and I tried to figure it out. And the dumb thing was, it still worked just like it's supposed to. Like it didn't flounder or anything. It just kept working. So I did the right thing. I took this little cover off. There's a little speaker right over here. I just snipped the wire. Problem solved. Hope that works fine. No more beeping. It's fixed. Also, went and picked up a trailer load of well pipe and sucker rod today. Let the projects begin. Oh. Dirty buggers. Get her, Charlie. Get her. So yeah, I got lots of plans for this stuff. Lots of panels and maybe even a bridge. That's right, a bridge. A 30-foot bridge. I'm going to attempt to build a bridge for my uncle, because where the Rocky Run goes through his pasture, the creek is quite a bit wider and quite a bit deeper. Well, maybe not so much this spring, but on a normal spring, when it's up, he knows a couple spots to get across with a four-wheeler, but you sure don't get through with it side by side. So I'm going to attempt to build him a bridge. See how that goes. Anyways, lots of panels. I don't know what else I'm going to build. I'm going to build some panels with gates in them, bolt gates in them. All sorts of fun stuff. I'm looking a lot more forward to doing these projects than doing that head gasket job, I'll tell you that much. So, I hope this wind isn't really bothering us too bad. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to cut her off there. I need to go in and make supper for myself and the little ones here. Mom's gone. She's running a dance at the school tonight, so I guess I'm cooking. So hot dogs and brats on the grill it is. And so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that little bell button so you know when I post a video, if you care. Hey, get off of that. If those roll out, you can get pinched and it'll hurt. Pick up your gloves. Sorry. Hit the like button if you like what you see. And I'm talking to myself. And I'm looking at my phone. Goofy, huh? Thanks. Anyways, we'll catch y'all later. Any of y'all ever been in a train locomotive before? Kind of neat. All kinds of buttons and switches here. And lots of horsepower.